Fouled off. He was late. Swing and a foul out of play. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. Next offering misses. 1-2 to count. Laser could be extra bases. Around first and hustling for second. Here's the throw, and he's into scoring position with a leadoff double. Maybe a chance for our first run here. Runner in scoring position, no outs. Gunnar Henderson, the next to hit for the Orioles. A swing and a miss, and that's strike one.
It's a tough pitch, but in terms of the best pitch you're going to get to hit in the at-bat, that fastball was down enough where you're going to catch up to one. That's the one. When he elevates, hitters aren't touched it.
Soto gets under it. Brings it in.
Ball one.
Looked pretty good as far as being in the strike zone, but I'm sure as a hitter, not too good with where it was located. Very top of the strike zone, middle away.
To the right side. The underhand flip. And very nicely done for the out. Here's Pete Alonso. Right through there for a strike. Alonso matched a homer in his last game. And that is out of play. 2 outs and a runner at third. And we're here in game 2 of the ALDS. Tapped softly on the ground. Fires over to Guerrero. Third out. Here's Juan Soto.
Ball.
Ground ball right side. He takes it on his own. One gone, bottom half of the first.
The first baseman, Vladimir Guerrero.
High fly ball, right field. Beavers should have this one. That's out number 2. Here's the power hitting catcher, Cal Raleigh. Big time power. He swings and misses at the first pitch. 0-1. Foul ball. Two down, nobody on. Left field. Hernandez on the run towards the line. Makes the grab, and that'll end the. We're in the second game of this division series. And into the box for Baltimore, Heriberto Hernandez. Challenge from behind the dish here. And it's a called strike after the review. They'll keep both their challenges. That one ripped left field. That's back there. Out of here. A solo shot. And a foul ball. Nobody on, nobody out with a run in here at the top of the second. Making the calls behind the plate in this one is Woody Keller.
Yeah, and Woody does a pretty good job back there, Boog. He's got a pretty fair strike zone most of the time. Maybe some inconsistency here or there, but usually he's back there doing a solid job.
Freddie Freeman in the box with one away as he takes ball one.
I mean, that's perfect location right on the black. I mean, over and over again, this guy demonstrates the ability to hit those spots. They're so tough to do anything with as a hitter.
That one misses. Ball three. Slice the other way. That's a base hit. So they get a man aboard with a one-out single. And that is downstairs. And it's 1-0.
Looks like he's just sizing him up there. Really good pitch to hit, but he took it all the way. Sometimes guys just want to set their timing later on in the game. That may be a pitch that he turns on.
The 1-2. Spoils the two-strike pitch, and he'll see another. The 1-2. Swing and a miss. The velocity blasted it right past him. So next to hit for Baltimore, Dylan Beavers. Swing and a drive. Deep left field. Carrying well. And it is out of here.
Always scary for a pitcher when a guy can take a fastball down the middle and hit it to the opposite field. No holes in a swing like that. And that time, that ball was hit hard.
That one to first, and that chance handled. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. Back at Yankee Stadium, bottom half of inning number 2. Byron Buxton stepping in now for the Yankees. A bit behind with that swing. It's strike one.
A 3-0 lead is great, but you can't get too comfortable. Got to stay aggressive, keep attacking hitters, try to cruise through this ball game.
And that's in there for a strike, and quickly 0-2. Hammered, and this one could be extra bases. Takes the turn. He's digging for second. The relay not in time. That's a leadoff double.
Everything came together for him. Nice line drive to the pull side, met it out front, but just stayed through it nice enough and ripped it into the outfield.
Ball.
That one lifted to left. Hernandez on the move. Great catch, foul ground up against the wall. So now with one away and a man at second, and stepping in for New York, Jackson Chourio. Late on that fastball.
Well, strike one is so critical in a bat like this with a real threat at the plate looking to do damage.
Swing and a miss as he was out front.
He got away with one there, but he knows he can't go into that spot very often against a guy like this.
Swing and a miss, and he's down on strikes. 2 down.
First strikeout for him in this one. That splitter is maybe the go-to pitch when he's looking for a swing and miss like that. He throws it quite a bit, and that's a good example of the effect it can have on a hitter.
Swings through that high fastball. Paredes went deep in his most recent game. Swing and he popped it up. Reaches over the wall and he's got it. One left for the Yankees. They trail in this one 3-0. We're in the second game of this division series. And into the box for Baltimore, Gunnar Henderson.
Ball outside.
Look, as we approach the deadline, every GM in the league is hunting for that player who can make a difference, put them over the top. They're hoping he's the one who can do it for this team.
Swing and a miss. Going to count 1-2. Strike 3. Skeens gets the strikeout.
Well executed pitch on the outside part of the plate.
There's a strike. This one in the air right field. Chourio makes his way towards it. Hops over the wall, and that's an automatic double. One out, runner at second. Pete Alonso getting ready to hit. Hit hard on the ground to short. Fires over to Guerrero, and that's an out. He's already homered in this game. And that's in for a strike. It's 0-1. Laser to the gap, should score the run. That's back. Run comes in from second, and they lead by 4. Pulls into second. That's an RBI double.
Well done. Drives in the run. A well-deserved double on a great swing. Got everything going on time. He stayed balanced, and he squared it up about as well as you could possibly ask.
That one is absolutely belted. And foul ball.
With how good these offenses are, there's a lot of ball game left.
Sets him down looking. Inning over, and it could have been worse. Yankees strike for a run on the RBI double. It's now a 4. Set for the bottom of the third, and stepping in for the Yankees, Bo Bichette.
You know, these Yankees definitely being aggressive at the plate, but I think it's fair to wonder if they're being a little over-aggressive. I'm specifically talking about the first pitch. These guys are swinging more than 80% of the time, which is fine if you're scoring runs, but that hasn't been the case today.
Ball.
That misses the zone. 3 balls and a strike. Right through there for a strike. Fouled off, and they'll do it again. Goes down looking.
Boog, he was shopping at the buckle right there, the way that slider made him look. That was just nasty.
And first offering is fouled off. And a pop-up, right side, foul territory. 2 away.
Up next for the Yankees, the left fielder, number 22, Juan.
Back to the top of the Yankee order. Here's Juan Soto.
Got some cut action to it. Velocity pretty good on that slider. So far, moving the ball around nicely.
No, that's a ball.
And a swing and a miss.
Just not able to catch up to that velocity.
And that's way high. And the count's even at 2.
Way to lay off that fastball up right there. You're looking for something you see well that you can handle, but you also have to keep the discipline so that you're not popping up pitches that are just a little too high.
2 down, nobody on. And down on strikes. And that ends the inning. On to the 4th. Now the Orioles catcher, Freddie Fermin. That one outside. And that is ball 1. Foul ball there.
Well, he hasn't quite settled in out there. 4 runs in 3 innings. He's going to have some quick 1, 2, 3 innings to pitch deep into this ball game.
1-2 now. Struck him out swinging. And that's 4 strikeouts.
That's about as nasty of a splitter as you'll come across, especially in terms of movement. I mean, that thing tumbles out of his hand and just drops off the table at the last moment. If he keeps it down, it's just so tough to put wood on.
Not even close there. Ball 2. That clips the corner. And he'll challenge that called strike. Barely a hair out of the zone, but it was a ball. Still 2 challenges left for them. Swings through that. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. Payoff pitch. Swings through it for the K. He picks up his 5th strikeout on the hill. 2 down, bases empty. And next for the Orioles, Dylan Beavers. He's already homered here in this one.
Drive.
Two down, nobody on. The 0-2. In the air, right field. Chorio in position. And that'll do it. 1, 2, 3 go the Orioles. But they lead it 4-0. Bottom four, and stepping in for New York, Vladimir Guerrero Jr.
Vladimir Guerrero Jr.
Something I'm noticing in this one is that these hitters are aggressive early in the count. It makes you wonder if that was talked about in the hitters meeting before this game started.
Swing and a miss. No balls, 2 strikes. That one missed. That misses. 2-2. Outside.
Expect for that guy to come right at you with a fastball, something in the zone, because he does not want to allow the leadoff walk.
Foul ball, and it remains a full count. Payoff pitch. That one misses. So a leadoff walk. And a big swing and a miss.
This guy's usually not one to chase pitches off the plate, but he did there. We'll see if he can tighten up his zone a little bit.
And a swing and a miss. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout.
Dominating strikeout there on just 3 pitches, and that's what a good power pitcher can do to you. If he's hitting his spots, filling up the strike zone, sometimes he bats over before it really begins.
Buxton swings through that one as he comes to the plate for the 2nd time today. Man at first, 1 away. Outside low. Yeah, that's ball 2.
Looks like he's being a little cautious with him in this at bat after doubling the first time up. Doesn't want to make another mistake.
Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2. Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row.
Well, that's the money maker right there. 2 strikes, slider down and away from the same side thrower as the hitter. I mean, that's just tough. You're looking to protect with 2 strikes, and very difficult to lay off. Well, he's looking great so far. It helps when over 80% of your first pitches are strikes. He might be able to go the distance if he keeps this up.
Next offering is foul back. That misses the zone, and it's 1-2.
He's great hitting the ball the other way, and that pitch did a good job to straighten him up a bit. Mission accomplished.
Goes down swinging for the strikeout. So he picks up his 6th strikeout. Welcome back as we take a look at how today's starting pitchers have fared so far. He swings and fouls one off.
You know, these Orioles, simply put, are producing a lot of quality swings. They have 5 extra base hits on the stat sheet so far, and that tells me they're seeing the ball out of the pitcher's hand really well.
Swings through that one for strike 2.
With all those extra base hits, it's easy to think we're going to see that trend continue the rest of the game. They seem to be really locked in at the plate.
And that one finds its way through. Man aboard on the leadoff single. Gunnar Henderson, the next to hit for the Orioles. That one misses. Ball 1. Hammered down the right side, but foul. The 1-1. This one drilled right center field. That one heading for the fence and gone. two-run shot. On a line, base hit. And now it's the polar bear, Pete Alonso. Line drive. Can't get there. Should be extra bases. Here comes Pages around third. The relay to the plate. He beats it safe. And they're pulling away up by 7 now. In the dirt. And it's second. And that's fouled off. Drilled in the air out towards right center. And he makes the catch. Runner tags at second, and he's in safely at third with 1 out. Addison Barger, the next to hit for the Orioles. And that one fouled off. 1 away with a runner at third. And we're here in game 2 of the ALDS. In the dirt, nice job behind the plate. Fires to third, but he's back. And that misses. 2-2. Catcher challenge. We'll take another look. Pretty close, but it was a ball. So that removes their last challenge. Got him looking. And that's 6 Ks for him in this one.
I'm not saying it wasn't a strike or, you know, it was a ball, whatever, but just the location with that velocity. It's hard enough to, even if the velocity's not great, but that velocity, that location, tip your cap.
Close one, doesn't get the call. And now it's even 1-1. Next pitch is downstairs. Out towards right center field. Chourio on his way over. Pulls it down and he makes the catch. And that's the 3rd out. Back now in the Bronx. We head to the bottom of the 5th. Jackson Chourio stepping in now for the Yankees.
You know, these Yankees, as you probably noticed, haven't been shy at the plate at all. In fact, they've probably been too aggressive at times. They're swinging at more than 70% of the first pitches they've seen today, and it's just not working out for them. So those first pitch numbers tell me they should try to find a way to slow this game down a bit. Things have been moving just too quickly for them at times.
That one the other way, and foul ball. Make it 4 strikeouts in a row, just cruising along.
Boog, if you can set up a good 2-strike splitter with the fastball on the previous pitch, it's going to be so tough to recognize and adjust your swing to get a piece of it. Clearly had him reaching for it right there.
Ball.
This is a tough situation for a team to be in, trailing by so many in a postseason game. It looks like it could be a pretty demoralizing loss if they don't turn it around. The Orioles up big in this one. Last half of inning number 5. Center field. Pages settles under it. And there's 2 down.
You know, as a player, you hear all the time about flushing a bad game and moving on. That's never more important than in the postseason. If you lose this game, you can't let it affect the rest of the series.
Pop foul out of play off to the right. 2 down, nobody on. Fought off foul. They've got a potent lineup, and when you think about teams capable of rallying from this kind of deficit, they're right at the top of the list. Hard ground ball, base knock. And they have their first hit since the 2nd inning. Now it's the shortstop, Otto Lopez. Flied out his first time. On the ground, Smith. To first, that's out number 3. Back at the ballpark, let's take a look at some of the moments that stand out to us.
Like I wasn't the one you was holding that night, telling all your secrets and hug. Guess you out is too good to be true. Was the point all I needed was you. But time after time I just fussing and fighting. This time that you do what you do. And it's cool. Mama said it was.
Stepping in, John Kenzie Noel. Check swing called strike. And it's 0-1. Noel goes 6 feet 3 inches, 29 years old. Oh, this one high and deep, way back there. Get out of town. He circles the bases. Manager out of the bullpen for the Yankees, Garrett Clevenger. That one off the mark, and that's ball 1.
Back-to-back breaking pitches away, you get the feeling as a hitter that the pitcher's afraid of you, that he doesn't want to challenge you. So I think the confidence level is raised right here.
That one misses. 3-1. That clips a corner. In the air, left field, and it's just foul. On the ground to first, and that one handled. Safe at first as they can't make the play. So back to the top of the Orioles lineup. Josh Smith digs in now, and that is in for a strike. 0-1.
No.
Runner takes off. That's in for a strike. Throw to second, out of bounds, safe. Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout.
That cutter right there had just enough movement on it to get the swing and miss. It wasn't a great location by any means. That's typically a spot that hitters can handle. So I'd say he fooled him with just enough of that late action.
That one ripped, but foul. Man at second. A little out front there as he swings through it. That missed inside. Yeah, the count 1-2. Hit in the air, left field. Soto settles underneath it. Takes it in for the out. Out number 2.
Up next for the Orioles, the center fielder, number 44, Andy Pajes.
So next to hit for Baltimore, Andy Pajes. That one found hard the other way. Man on second, 2 down. Hit hard, base hit. Headed for the plate. He'll score easily. It's an RBI single. It's 9-0. Sharp grounder. That's through for a base hit. Throw stops the lead runner at second. 2 on and 2 out. So up next, Heriberto Hernandez. Close, but called the ball. And the count is 1-1. Right through there for a strike. Swing and a miss, struck him out. That ends the inning. And they back in the Bronx. Here's the Yankees leadoff hitter, Juan Soto. Hammered down the right side, but foul. And that one is lifted in the air. Pajes under it. Brings it in. And there's 1 down. And here's a look at how he's using his pitches in this one. First pitch swinging. Action in the pen down there. Drew Thorpe getting loose out there. Palante also getting ready. Swings and misses. And the count is 0-2.
Well, pretty clear to me. He was trying to go deep right there. But you got to get a pitch that you can handle.
And a breaking ball misses outside. Well, Singy, it wasn't pretty, but here's another look at the final line.
Yeah, Boog, this one wasn't close. Not a lot of...
Here I go, coming live again from the home of the drag races. Let me add, cops never had braces. But that right there is another page. We'll turn that later on. I ain't got nothing but a few minutes here. Let me bring y'all to my home. First, let's stop by the candy store, but then shop for a bag of treats. It ain't California, but it's Carolina. Never tastes bad to me. And I guarantee you when the session ends, we'll need us some need. So I take it down to the chicken coop, the best in the southeast. Get a quarter dark and them potato rounds, I bet you would like it. Order fried fish and a couple shrimps, you can taste the town when you bite it. If you don't keep it moving after all this food, you will lay it down with the itis. And I got plenty much more to show, throw the plates away, let's fight it. Pull up on me, hop in, ride out, like this, crank the window, pit stop, hop out, hit the block.
Live from beautiful Oriole Park, MLB The Show brings you the American League Division Series. It's the New York Yankees taking on the Baltimore Orioles. And our pitcher in this game, Shane Baz. What's the word on him?
A really good outing for him last time. Scattered 2 runs, was attacking hitters, getting ahead in the count. Great performance. We'll see if he can do it again in this one.
This one smacked out to left center, but misjudges this one, and it falls. So a man on base to start the inning. Vladimir Guerrero Jr. now. Swing and a miss. There's the changeup.
Well, coming off of a blowout loss in the previous game, this lineup can't try to do too much. They've just got to stay within themselves, take each pitch,
Nice grab. The feed for one. A sensational double play.
They made that double play look so easy, but it was far from routine. That's the one thing about big leaguers. They make tough plays look simple.
And he swings and misses at the initial offering. Worm burner into the outfield for a knock. So a 2-out knock keeps the inning alive.
Batting fourth, center fielder.
Here's Byron Buxton. Buxton with a homer in his last game. And the 0-1.
Down, ball.
Raleigh leads off first with 2 down to the inning. Hard liner. And that'll do it. Josh Smith getting ready to hit.
Ball one.
Right side. Guerrero steps on the bag. One gone, bottom half of the first. And that's just foul. Henderson with a couple of homers in his last game. Swing and a miss. Good job to fight that one off. Here's the 0-2. And there's a ball. Got him swinging.
You know, variant speeds can be just as useful for a pitcher as movement. As you see right there, it really wasn't a great location. But the fact that the velocity change had the hitter off balance, and that's all you got to do sometimes.
That one ripped, but foul. Swing and a miss as he was out front.
Man, 91 on the slider right there. That's a hard one. That's a low-end fastball for some pitchers.
Oh, just missed. Gets a piece and stays alive. Now a screamer into the outfield. Pulls it in on the run. And that third game of the division series. On now to the top half of inning number 2. Ketel Marte stepping in now for the Yankees. That one fouled off. A chilly atmosphere here. Really what comes to mind when you think of postseason baseball. Fans doing whatever they can to stay warm and energized. Here's a 1-1.
You talked about the fans trying to stay warm, Boog, but it's a challenge for the players, too. Games like this really can be hard on you.
Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. That one missed. And now the count is full. And another power hitter lurking in the on-deck circle. Got him. One away.
With that kind of velocity, an elevated fastball, even if it's still in the strike zone, can be tough for hitters to get on top of.
No score here in the second. Woody Keller making the calls behind home for us today.
And Boog, something to keep an eye on is how pitchers utilize the top part of the strike zone. We see a lot more of that in today's game. The pitchers going up there with hard stuff. Keller, definitely an umpire that isn't afraid to call strikes up in that part of the strike zone.
2 down. Isaac Paredes will hit next. He has, as they like to say,
let me guess, Boog, light tower power?
That's right. Down and away for ball 1. Swing, and that ball smashed on a line. And that's got extra bases written all over it. Around first, heading for 2. And he'll pull in there with a stand-up double.
Put a really nice balanced swing on it, and when you can rope one into the gap like that, you're thinking extra bases from the first couple of steps out of the box, and he'll feel real good about that one. Runner in scoring position now, and a good opportunity to push across the first run of the ballgame.
The 0-1. Broken bat, and it's popped up. Reaching for it, makes the catch. Bottom of the inning. Here's the designated hitter for the Orioles, Pete Alonso. And that one upstairs.
Wow, triple digits on the gun. I know there are more pitchers that can reach that now than in the past, but it's still impressive to watch.
No, inside.
2-0 count to a guy like this at the plate. You've got to throw a pitcher's pitch. Don't just try to get a strike. He could make you pay.
3-1 is on the way. That one misses, so a leadoff walk. First pitch doesn't find the zone. Hernandez launched a homer in his most recent game. Just missed. And an ABS challenge coming from behind the dish. So the call stands. That knocks them down to one challenge left. The 3-1. And ball 4 to a board.
Batting sixth, third baseman, Addison.
So next to hit for Baltimore, Addison Barger. On the ground right side, steps on the bag for one.
Not a bad outcome in that spot. The runner moves up to third, and now they have a chance to drive in the go-ahead run. It's not a knock, but at the end of the day, it's a good at-bat.
Right through there for a strike. And that misses. And 1-1. Late with the swing there.
Really going after him here. All fastball to get ahead in the count.
And this is inside.
That's a really good take.
In the air, right field. Takes it in for the out.
Batting eighth.
So digging in, John Kenzie Noel. That misses the zone. And that is ball 1.
Too low.
That one missed.
That's the ball.
And that's a pitch early in this game. He needs called for a strike. Struggling with command issues. He's got to get a little help from the umpire.
Two on, 2 outs. Base hit. 1 run is in. Now a second crosses the plate, and they lead by 2.
Gets him on the board first, coming through with 2 RBIs on that swing. Other than ripping one into the gap or blasting one over the wall, there aren't a whole lot of hits that are more satisfying than a nice line drive in the center field. So that definitely felt good.
Spoils the 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. Ground ball left side. Fires over to Guerrero. And that is that. Back now at Oriole Park. New inning getting started. Otto Lopez stepping in now for the Yankees. That one outside. And it's a ball and a strike. Popped up. Got it. Covered plenty of distance there. And there's one away.
Up next for the Yankees, left fielder Juan Soto.
Swings through that.
Quickly in an 0-2 count, you've got to figure out a way to shorten your path to the baseball. Put it in play somewhere, then you got a chance.
That's way outside, and the count is 1-2. Got him looking for the K. Fastball at the letters, frozen for strike 3.
I'm not saying it wasn't a strike or, it was a ball, whatever, but just the location with that velocity. It's hard enough to, even if the velocity's not great, but that velocity, that location, tip your cap.
Laddie stands in now and watches strike 1. Late on that fastball.
Just not able to catch up to that velocity.
Caught him looking for the K. Down in order go the Yankees. Back here in Baltimore, here's the Orioles leadoff hitter, Josh Smith. Close one, doesn't get the call. Ball one. Hard on the ground to first. Guerrero takes it to the bag. One gone, bottom of the third inning. Swing and a miss. That one at 99. 0-2. Good eye on that spot.
Low. Really close pitch down around the knees there, and you could see him asking where it missed. Probably doesn't agree, but it appears he's ready to move on to the next pitch.
Cut on and miss, struck him out. That's the second out. 2 outs, base is empty. Andy Pajes, the next to hit. 0 for 1 so far. And that one fouled off. 2 down, nobody on. Right side, hard hit. 3 up, 3 down, inning over. Back now at Oriole Park as we go to the top of the 4th. Cal Raleigh stepping in now for the Yankees. And that one is lifted in the air. Hernandez takes it in for the out. 1 up, 1 down. Hammered down the right side, but foul. Here comes the 0-1. Swing and a high fly ball in the air left field. That one is back. And it is gone. A laser to left. 1 down. Here's Ketel Marte. He struck out swinging at his first at bat. He swings and hits a fly ball center field. Makes the grab on the run. 2 away now.
Up next for the Yankees, right fielder Jackson Torrio.
Swings through that one for strike 1.
Well, baseball's coming out of his hand very well. He's been able to paint all 4 corners, but really good ride at the top of the zone. Hitters have to respect that. Very difficult pitch to hit.
The 0-1 is outside, and it's a ball and a strike. Swings through that one for strike 2. In the air, right field. Beavers has a beat on it. Stretches out and hauls it in. Solo homer brings in 1 for Baltimore. Back here in Baltimore, here's the Oriole cleanup hitter, Pete Alonso. Slapped hard the other way, but foul. And now the 0-1. Comes up empty. That's strike 2. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And there's 1 down. Let's take a look at his pitch usage in this one, Siggy.
Well, he's known for that 4-seamer, Boog, and we've seen plenty of it from him today. You don't throw one pitch this much without having plenty of confidence in it. And he's mostly held him in check. We'll see if they can break through over the next couple of innings.
So next to hit for Baltimore, Addison Barger. What a stop. Throw to the pitcher, and very nicely done for the out. Welcome back. Quite a pitcher's duel so far. Here's how the starters have performed up to this point. Swing and a ball lifted in the air. Hernandez on his way over. Pulls it down and he makes the catch. One pitch and one out. Bo Bichette up to the dish. First time up was a pop out. A swing and a miss, and that's strike one.
These hitters are going to have to find a way to be a little more patient, see more pitches per at bat. Otherwise, that bullpen's not going to have to work over there, and it's going to be advantage pitching all game long.
The 0-2. Got him swinging for the strikeout. And that's 4 strikeouts. Well, that'll boost the swing and miss rate, Sing. He blew him away on 3 pitches. He didn't have a chance.
Yeah, Boog, a dominant strikeout for sure. And he just looked overmatched at the plate. You know, as a hitter, when you swing and miss 3 times in a row, you feel like you've got a hole in your bat. You definitely start to question yourself.
2 down, nobody on. Here in Game 3 of this American League Division Series. Swing and a miss. There's that changeup.
This guy's not wasting any pitches. Hitters got to get into swing mode. This is a good time to expand the zone. Throw something maybe down in the dirt.
Now fly ball to right center. Pajes on the move. Pulls it down and he makes the catch. Yanks held in check. They're down. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. Now the Orioles catcher, Freddie Fermin. Close one, doesn't get the call. And that's ball 1. Swings through that one.
Sold it really well with the arm speed. Swung underneath it. So a changeup that stayed a little bit more on plane than what he was anticipating.
Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. The 1-2. In the air, out towards left center. He's got it. And there's one down.
Up next for the Orioles, first baseman, John Kenzie Noel.
Tap foul at the plate. Noel checks his swing. Now an appeal to first. And that's a swing according to umpire Ed Drummond. The 0-2. Struck him out without a swing. Make it 4 strikeouts for him on the bump today.
Well executed pitch on the outside part of the plate.
2 down, base is empty. And next for the Orioles, Dylan Beavers. Fastball for a strike. That's a hit. And they had their first hit since the 2nd inning.
Up next for the Orioles, second baseman, John.
And here comes the Yankees. Tobias Myers gets the ball now.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
The 1-0. And another ball. Runner takes off. Strike in there. Throw to second, and great jump.
Here's what I think the manager's thinking right now. Today, we're not driving the ball. It's hard to get extra base hits. We've got to make something happen to get a runner into scoring position. That stolen base, excellent call. Now, all it takes is perhaps a single to put a run on the board.
And ball 4 to aboard. Big spot, and up steps Gunnar Henderson. Oh, great stop. Fires to first. Nicely done for the out. Orioles strand a couple as they're unable to add to their 2-1 lead. Welcome back. It's been a great game, so let's take another look at the most important moment so far. So up next, Juan Soto.
Ball.
Next pitch is outside.
I almost feel like he's frustrated a little bit. He wants to be challenged.
And a big swing and a miss.
Just an outstanding job of spinning the baseball, moving it around, doing what he does.
And ball four there. Tying run is on base.
Up next for the Yankees, first baseman Vladimir Guerrero Jr.
First pitch swinging.
Well, he's been incredibly efficient in this one. First pitch strike percentage over 70%. That's well above league average, and that's what's allowed him to pitch well up until this point.
That one finds the corner. That is strike two. That's a little bit low.
Way to lay off that pitch down.
So Vladdy Jr. strikes out.
Boog gets talked about a lot, but a good high fastball in a two-strike situation, it's just become such a problem for hitters in more recent years. But with all of the emphasis by pitchers on developing that spin rate, having a good grip on the baseball, those high fastballs, they kind of look like to the hitter that they're rising, even though they're not, but they're not decreasing in velocity and spin rate. So very difficult to get the barrel on.
Raleigh now at the plate as he swings through strike one. Activity in the bullpen for the first time. Hogan Harris, the left-handed reliever, appears to be getting loose. Graceffo warming up as well. Here's a 1-1. Swing and a miss as he was out front that time. The Yanks with the tying run on at first here in Game 3 of this American League Division Series. To the right side, down the line, and it's foul.
This is the time you have to pull out every trick in your bag. They know the season is over with the loss. Things aren't looking great right now, but they're still in striking distance. They need to get something going real soon.
And it's filled up.
On this count, runner not known for his speed, but I think you got to put him in motion. Try to avoid a double play here, Boo.
And a payoff pitch. And he walked him. That hard-fought walk makes him the potential go-ahead run and moves the tying run into scoring position. Here comes the skipper out of the dugout, and he's ready to make the move. Shane Baz done for the night. Pretty good effort, and he exits with a lead. We'll tell you about the new pitcher when we get back.
Now pitching.
So a new arm out of the bullpen for the Orioles, Hayden Birdsong.
Still a lot of game left, and this game could go either way. So this is a big opportunity for him to get some important outs and try to help carry this lead into the later innings.
Swings through that one for strike one.
Well, with both starters out of the game, this quickly becomes a bullpen game, and this is something we see more and more in the game today, especially in the postseason.
That's in there. That's strike two. And that one upstairs, ball one.
Pretty standard high 0-2 fastball right there. You're smart. But look for something down in the zone, but not too far. Don't want to chase that breaking ball in the dirt.
Swings through it, and that's a strikeout. And, Chris, that's a way to neutralize his speed by keeping him off base.
And the defense breathes a sigh of relief because he puts pressure on everyone if he can put the ball in play. But that's how you do it. Keep him off balance, get him out of there, and deal with the next guy.
Big at bat coming up for Ketel Marte.
Ball.
Tying run in scoring position, and we're in the top half of the sixth. He was late there, strike one.
He got away with one there, but he knows he can't go into that spot very often against a guy like this.
Strike two, and there's a real chance they get out of this without allowing a run. Got him swinging. It's a strikeout. Third game of the division series. And into the box for Baltimore, Andy Pajes.
He must have been looking for something else because he gave up on that pitch a little early. It was right down Main Street. Probably not going to see a better pitch to hit in this at bat.
0-2 now. Ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. Man aboard on the leadoff single. Close, but called a ball. Ball one. And that one is inside.
He's been raking in recent games, and a big reason why, getting ahead in counts. He's been able to do that consistently, and you see the results.
Swings through that. Goes down looking. And here is Heriberto Hernandez. Right through there for a strike. Myers goes 6'1", 32 years old, and he was a 6th-round draft pick back in 2016. It just shaved the zone. They'll keep their remaining challenge. Man at first, one away. That's smacked on a line to center. And there's 2 away. Oh, he doesn't get the call. Ball one. That one back up the middle, and it gets through. Buxton returns it to the infield. Lead runner to second with 2 gone. So next to hit for Baltimore, Freddie Fermin, just off the outside edge. And that is ball one. Ground ball up the middle. Base hit into center field. Here comes Pajes around third. He'll score. It's an RBI single, and they lead by 2. Gets the outside corner with that one. Looks like the weather could actually play a factor in this one. It's coming down pretty good.
Yeah, it is, and it's not too bad yet, but the field's not going to be able to hold up if the rain gets any worse than this. So keep an eye on the pitcher's mound as well, and the rest of the infield start to puddle up a little bit.
Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. Rounds third, headed for the plate. He'll score easily. It's an RBI single, and they take a 3-run lead. Beavers up for the third time. Here, watches. Here's a new pitcher from the pen, Brant Herter.
And they felt it was time to bring on a left-handed reliever from the pen with the lefty hitter coming up. I think it's a good move. I know I never liked when opposing teams did that to me.
2 on, 2 outs. And he swings through that one.
Filthy changeup right there. Just pulled the string.
This one in the air center field. Buxton settles under this one and makes the grab. That is the late on that fastball. The Yankees looking to rally. Next offering, pop foul off to the right out of play. 0-2 now. Base knock center field. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
I'd say a mistake pitch in an 0-2 count. Too good of a pitch to hit right there. You have to expand the zone. Keep that leadoff man off first base.
In now is the Yankees DH, Isaac Paredes. 1 for 2.
You have to be careful throwing him breaking pitches, even in an 0-0 count. He loves going after the off-speed stuff, and he's really good at hitting it.
That one is absolutely belted. And that gets down into the gap. And that's going to roll to the wall. Coming home. Throw cut off to second. He's in there.
He has had such a good day today. I don't think he's going to want to leave when it's over.
A couple of doubles today for the DH. Line drive. Brings it in. Runner tags at second. Tag out at third. And that's a double play. Manager out of the dugout. Coming on for the Orioles, Hogan Harris. The offense will need to be ready for the breaking stuff. He's got a great curveball. Lopez in the box here. Lets that one go for a ball. It really feels like we might be running out of time before a rain delay is called. This rain is not letting up.
Yeah, and if we do get a delay, the unfortunate thing is the clock's going to start ticking on these pitchers, and they won't be able to keep their arms warm forever if it's a long break, and going to have to exit this game a little early.
That one found hard the other way. 2 down, base is empty, but 1 run across here in the late stages of game 3. High fly ball, right field. Beavers settles underneath it. And that is that. The O's add 1 on an RBI double. It's now. Welcome back to taking a look at our game summer.
Hey.
Swing and a bouncer. A flip to the pitcher covering. And 1 away in the bottom of the 7th. So next to hit for Baltimore, Gunnar Henderson. Sliced hard, but foul down the left side. And a swing and a miss.
This guy's sink has so much drop in it, it's almost like a split finger fastball. Instead of just weak contact and balls on the ground, he gets swings and misses.
Ripped to short. In plenty of time to first, and they got him.
Up next for the Orioles, center fielder, Andy Potter.
That one hammered, but pulled foul. 2 down, nobody on.
Ball.
And now the count 1-2 after the swing and the miss. Out to center. Lopez gets under it. He's there. He's got it. And that is that. We go to the 8th. And stepping in for New York, Juan Soto. Pitch misses. Ball 1. Activity in the bullpen for Baltimore. David Bednar. The closer is getting ready and perhaps looking at a long save opportunity here. The pit behind with that swing. It's strike 1. And a swing and a miss there. That one ran inside, almost got him. And a ground ball to first, but that rolls foul. The 2-2. That's a strikeout. Woody Keller says he won a round. Tosses to first. First out in the top of the 8th.
Well, big power guy right there and generating so much bat speed. It's hard to bring that to a halt once you've committed. They tried to check the swing, just couldn't do it.
That misses. Ball 1.
Ball, no. Right.
The Yankees trailing by 2, and we're in the top of the 8th. The next offering misses. Full count now. And there's ball 4. And that'll bring the tying run to the plate. Here's the Yankees catcher now, Cal Raleigh. Sliced hard but foul.
Well, they gave up on that pitch early, and it ended up staying in the zone. I'm sure he's kicking himself and would like that pitch again.
Ball, no.
Swings through that one for strike 2. The Orioles holding on to a 2-run lead here in Game 3 of this American League Division Series. Pitch misses. 2-2. That one missed. And the tying run is on base. Missed with a changeup. Ball 1.
Lots of anxious fans in the ballpark right now. You can feel it.
Two on, 1 out. This is again 5 in a row.
Got to be real careful here. 2-0. He's hunting for his pitch.
And that's in for a strike. And a count 2-1.
At the dish, looking to lift the ball in the air in this spot. Anything but the inning double play, Boog.
Swing and a miss. And a count now even up. Upstairs. Ketel Marte in the on-deck circle, hoping to get a chance to make a big impact here. Payoff pitch. He fouls it off. We'll do it again. 3-2. And they're all loaded up.
Take your base.
Ketel Marte up to the plate. Golden opportunity right here. This one chopped on the ground, but foul.
Come on, boys. Oh, just take it, man.
That one ripped,
fuck me, man. That was a good swing, too.
Well, he missed a hittable off-speed pitch right there. Not sure exactly what the time.
Throw a junk ball here.
You're expecting it to.
Yes! Swinging a ball hammered right field, going back on its way.
Let's go!
Grand slam! And they've rallied from 3 back. It's 6-4. These Orioles fans are just devastated.
Just an unbelievable turn of events here. I mean, they've been putting together solid at-bats all inning to set the table for him, and he delivered big time to get him the lead. Huge.
For the Orioles, number 35, Drew Ford.
Ah!
Four runs already in the frame here in the late stages of Game 3. Check swing. Did he go? Yes, he did. Going to count 1 and 2. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout. At the plate, Isaac Paredes.
The only adjustment he needs to make is his target. If you aim at the outside corner, that slider's going to end up way off the plate. Perhaps look a little more down the middle, and you get it right where you want it.
Off the mark there. Ball 2. High fly ball lifted in the air, right field. Beavers under it. And that'll do it. Sign from the crew chief, we are officially in a rain delay as they'll put the tarp on the infield and hope this one passes quickly.
Well, the goal is to resume play within the hour, so that leaves these managers with a bit of a decision. And will they be able to keep their pitchers in the game or not? So we'll have to see on the other side, folks.
Now pitching for the Yankees.
Welcome back, and we have good news. The tarp is off the field, the weather is cleared, and we're about ready to resume play. Mason Miller takes the mound as the new arm after a 45-minute break, and we are ready to roll. Fouled off down the right side. Next one misses, and now 3 and 2. Hit pretty well in the air out to center. Buxton under it, and there's one down. Now the left fielder, Heriberto Hernandez.
Ball.
Miller, multi-time All-Star. He features a four-seam fastball, a slider, and he works in a changeup. On a bounce right side, Marte slings to first in time. There's a swing and a miss.
So important to get ahead of these hitters. You don't want to issue a free pass and allow that tying run to come to the plate. Always want to keep that other team in a position where if they're going to beat you, they're going to have to do it with multiple hits.
Barger wants another look at the called strike. It's a challenge. 2 down, nobody on. Swing and a high fly ball left field. Soto drops steps, heads back on it. And the inning is over. We're back. It's the top of the 9th, and there's a new pitcher on the mound. Cole Winn.
Pretty tight game, so they're looking for quality pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is.
Bichette leading things off and takes a strike. That's ripped into the outfield. And a quick out, number 1. 0 for 3 in this one. Movement in the Orioles bullpen. Andre Palante, the hard-throwing righty, is up and loosening. Hernandez getting cranked up as well. Swings through that one for strike 1. Win. A 6'2 righty. He features a four-seam fastball, a sinker, a slider, a cutter, and occasionally works in a splitter. That misses. Ball 3. Looked like a strike to me, and here comes the challenge. Swing and a miss. The velocity blasted it right past him. Late with the swing there.
Ball.
Hit hard, but foul off to the left. 2 down, nobody on. Here at the top of the ninth. Up and in, and the count is 2-2. Just misses the mark outside the zone. Stays alive. Two down, nobody on. And they'll do it again. Payoff pitch. And that's an 8-pitch walk. He really made the pitcher work for that one. Here's Vladimir Guerrero Jr. And first offering is fouled off. Now he breaks his bat. Noel, the underhand flip, and they get the out. Back now at Oregon. Out of the bullpen for the Yankees, Joan Duran.
These are the spots relievers really make a name for themselves. Late and close. There's not much margin for error, but at the same time, there's a reason they're put in these situations.
Slap the other way, foul. 0-2 now. Got him. 1 away.
That's a pretty nasty pitch right there. I'd call it a power curveball in the 80s. It's got so much spin on it, and you really don't have a lot of time to sit back and watch what it's going to do before you have to commit. It was a good one for the swinging strikeout.
Foul ball. Next offering is fouled back. The Yanks trying to close out a 2-run lead. We're in the last half of the 9th inning. Swing and a miss for the strikeout. And the Orioles down to their final out. Beavers stands in here, takes ball 1 low. This could end it. High fly ball, pretty well struck out towards right center. Way back there. And it's into the bleachers. Out of here.
A good hitter gets pitch recognition early. He saw exact.
And here comes the Alex Vesia gets handed the rock out of the pen.
And I can't imagine any save is
up the middle. Lopez on the run, throw to first, and that is the ball game.
in an elimination game. You see your season quickly coming to
looking at the time, you're still. you're always on my mind.
Just about ready to roll. Here's Juan Soto. Left field. Hernandez. Long run. Pulls it down and he makes the catch. One pitch and one out. As we take a look now at the New York Yankees lineup. And this is an offense with a ton of pop, top to bottom, Siggy.
Yeah, well, some players will say that home runs are mistakes. They were just a little too quick. Not this club. They're looking to hit the ball over the fence. Not any speedsters in this lineup. Not players that were looking to run around the bases. They're looking to jog. And I expect to see that kind of approach in this one.
So a man aboard now with one away.
Just so sound in his mechanics. Hits against a firm front side. And the hands just continue to carry through the middle of the field.
Now at the plate, Cal Raleigh. And a foul ball. The 0-1. Fouled off left side. The 0-2. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
Ball one there. Inside, almost got him. Swing and a high fly ball, well struck. Carrying well. Grabs it right up against the wall. To second, pulls him off the bag. Here's Byron Buxton. Buxton matched a homer in his last game.
Well, don't expect too many more high fastballs. This is a good sinker ball pitcher, and sometimes they can make mistakes trying to pitch up in the zone. Look for him to stay down around the knees to be effective.
Man at second. Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout. Josh Smith digs in now. Fastball for a strike. 0-1.
Well, when you come off a tough one-run loss in the postseason, you'll be looking back at the opportunities that you missed in the previous game and make sure that you don't miss them in this one.
The 1-2. And a swing and a miss. And there's one down.
Hee-haw!
Ripped on the ground to second, on to first, and two quick outs in the bottom of the first here tonight. Andy Pappas in the box with two gone, and takes a look at a called strike. Comes up empty. That's strike two.
This guy's pounding the zone. Hitters don't have time to think in between pitches.
Swing and a miss, and he struck him out. And that will end the inning. Nothing to do. Game 4 of the division series. And stepping in for the Yankees, Ketel Marte. Marte with some nice production in his last game. 4 runs batted in.
I was really impressed with how he came through for the team in that last game, Boo. The all-time leader in 4 RBI games, Lou Gehrig with 101. I'm just a little further down the list, Boo, with 4.
Got the bat going too soon. It's strike 2. Foul ball still, a 1-2 count. Next pitch misses way outside. Swing and a miss, struck him out.
Nope, that's in.
The 1-0.
Ball, that's down.
Time to check on our umpires. Earl Hendricks calling balls and strikes.
Yeah, well-liked umpire, Boog. Pretty consistent with his zone, so if you're familiar with him and how he works, you won't get too surprised by anything. Sometimes he'll give a little bit off the corner, but nothing too crazy at all.
Oh, great stop. To first. And very nicely done for the out.
Batting seventh.
Two down, base is empty. Now up as the Yankees DH, Isaac Paredes. Crushed. Left center field. This one's deep. Forget it. A solo shot. The Yankees score first. It's 1-0. He absolutely crushed that one.
No doubt about that one, Boog. We knew it wasn't coming back.
And that's way high. Ball 1.
Ball.
Rocker. Maybe a little less aggressive on the mound right now after that home run, Chris.
Yeah, it seems that way. You know, guys, they can come out, feel good, but then all of a sudden get touched up a little bit, and they start trying to throw instead of pitch. They're not trusting their stuff.
Well, he's been good for the most part. Is it going to take someone going out to the mound to maybe refocus him a bit?
Well, partner, every pitcher's a little different. I liken it to you. Sometimes you come in and you're not as focused, and I kind of do what it takes.
And that is that. The Orioles get one back on the solo blast. Back now at Oriole Park. Here's the Oriole cleanup hitter, Pete Alonso. Turned on, but that's foul down the third baseline. This one in the air, center field. Buxton moving under this one. One down. And that one hammered. Soto moving back for it. Going. Gone! An absolute smash to left. So it's all tied up thanks to the home run. Addison Barger, the next to hit for the Orioles. And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter. On the ground, right side. Marte throws to first in time. And there's two down. On the ground to third. Play made, that ends the inning. Just one hit in the inning, but it was a big one right here. Back here in Baltimore, and stepping in for New York, Otto Lopez. Tap foul at the plate. Here comes the 0-1.
Ball, that's in. Ball.
And a foul ball. Just misses with that one. I thought that was a strike, and here's a challenge. tied up here in the early going. The 1-1 is fouled off. Sharp grounder. That's through for a base hit. Around first and hustling for second. And he'll pull into second safely.
Good two-strike hitting right there, Boog. A bit of a lost start for some, so that was nicely done to beat the odds. I know that was a ground ball, but it was absolutely hammered through the infield. That's not one you're excited to get in front of if you're...
Swing and a ball driven out to center. That one carrying. Got it. Bangs against the wall but holds on. Runner tags and will move up to third. Now here is Cal Raleigh. He's 0 for 1. This one ripped, but foul to the right.
These hitters like this that have so much power, look forward to seeing them hit the ball a long way. But if you're in the stands, or you're in a broadcast booth, or you're a writer, better keep your eye on the game.
Sliced hard, but foul. Next one misses, and that's ball 1. 2 outs and a runner at third here in game 4 of this ALDS. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout. A double in the inning, but they leave him straight. Back now at Oriole Park and into the box for Baltimore. Jhonkensy Noel. Strider, more than 100 career wins on the mound, and he was drafted in the 4th round in 2020. In the dirt, 1 ball, 1 strike.
Last couple of pitches breaking balls away. I think he's going to have to come firm inside to be able to open up that location if he wants to go back there later in this count.
That one lifted to left. Soto settles underneath it. And there's 1 down. Beavers launched a homer in his most recent game. Line drive and foul ball. This one in the air center field. Buxton under this one. Takes it in for the out. So back to the top of the Orioles lineup. Josh Smith getting ready to hit. And that misses. And it's 1-0. Just missed. In there at the knees. And it's 2-1.
Feels like the fastball's catching them off guard at times. They've watched several go by for strikes, and they're still not attacking them for some reason.
Gets down, base hit. So a 2-out knock keeps the inning alive.
They made that look easy, keeping his bat in the zone on plane for a long time. That leads to a high contact rate and more barrel.
Oh, now a great stop. And that's a nice play to end the inning. Start of the 4th. Now here's the Yankees cleanup hitter, Byron Buxton. Line drive to short and caught. 1 pitch and 1 out.
That's inside. Ball.
Late swing, foul to the left. All tied up, top half of inning number 4. Next pitch misses, 2-1. Hard hit, right side. In plenty of time to first. 2 quick outs here in the top of the 4th. And next for New York, Jackson Chourio. On the ground, and it goes just foul. 2 down, nobody on. And that one fouled off. Ball one there.
Ball.
That misses the zone. Ball two. Down to the dirt, swing and a miss. That completes the strikeout inning over. Bottom of the inning and into the box for Baltimore, Andy Pajes. Swings through that one out in front that time.
He's been pitching well, but going through this middle of the order second time through, we'll see what kind of adjustments are being made.
Lined, and that's a base hit. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
Everything came together for him. Really good swing right there. He got a pitch that he knew he could handle, allowed himself.
Can't glove it cleanly. Gets off a throw, and they get it. The misplay made it a bit messy, but they cleaned things up for the out. Stepping in, Heriberto Hernandez.
As a pitcher, you know the runner on second is ready to push things with his speed. A base hit is probably going to be a big run, so you really have to execute on the mound.
Man at second.
Tough to take a two-strike changeup that just missed. I think it froze him.
Swings through it, and that's a strikeout.
Well-executed pitch on the outside part of the plate.
That's a ball.
That one finds the zone, and the count 1-1. And that one fouled off.
He was a little out front, but did a good job keeping the hands back long enough to foul that pitch off.
Man on second, 2 down. Shot into the gap, and that should bring in the run. Here comes Pajes around third. He'll score easily, and they've taken the lead here in game 4.
Mission accomplished there as he picks up the RBI to give him the lead. Put a really nice balanced swing on it, and when you can rope one into the gap like that, you're thinking extra bases from the first couple of steps out of the box, and he'll feel real good about that one.
So a runner at second, 2 down. Freddie Freeman will hit next.
Well, he's been incredibly efficient in this one. First pitch strike percentage over 70%. That's well above league average, and that's what's allowed him to pitch well up until this point.
That's a ball.
In the dirt, blocked. The 2-1. What a stop. Fires to first, and they get the out. The O's add 1 on an RBI double, and this is now a 2-1 ball game. You're watching the... Welcome back. Quite a pitcher's duel so far. Here's how the starters have performed up to this point. And a breaking ball misses outside.
He must have been looking for something else because he gave up on that pitch a little early. It was right down Main Street. Probably not going to see a better pitch to hit in this at bat.
No, that's down. Ball.
That one misses, and that's ball 3.
Oh, they have had a hard time scoring in this one. The pitcher out there on the mound wants to keep attacking, make sure that they don't get any confidence.
And that one is lifted in the air. Beavers drifts towards it. And there's one away.
Up next for the Yankees, third baseman
Bo Bichette up to the dish. Cruising on the mound right now, but a dangerous hitter here in this spot. A guy with some slug to him. And that one is inside. Challenge from behind the dish here. Pitch misses there, and that's ball 2. Catcher challenge. We'll take another look. On the ground to first. Tosses to the pitcher covering the bag. And the first two set down to the top of the fifth. And here's a look at how he's using his pitches in this one.
Ball. That's up.
The shortstop takes the ball. 2 down, nobody on. Here in game 4 of this ALDS. Pitches in there. And a count 2-1. That's hard hit on the line. Brings it in. And that is that. Game 4 of the division series. And into the box for Baltimore, Jhonkensy Noel. Foul ball there. 0-1. Swing and a miss as he was out front that time. This one in the air, center field. Buxton on his way over. And there's one down. That misses. Ball 1.
Good spot there, but didn't get the strike at the knees and doesn't seem too convinced by the call out there on the mound as he tries to get a better sense of the umpire strike zone.
And he hits a ground ball right side. Throws to first in time. Home half of the 5th inning, moving along. 2 quick outs. Smith, the next to hit, takes ball 1.
He's just missing with some pitches that, I mean, they're not strikes, and that's what you think, oh, good pitch is a strike. But so many times pitchers are trying to tease the zone, and the last 2 pitches that he's thrown, good pitches, but even better takes.
Check swing went around. 2 balls, 2 strikes. On the ground right side, Marte bounces it to first, but he digs it out of the inning. Back here in Baltimore, close game here, and a chance now to look at a few highlights from this one. Next to hit, Juan Soto. Swing and a foul out of play. Up the middle, nice grab. Over to first, nicely done for the out. Manager at it. Daysbel Hernandez on to pitch here.
Still a lot of game left, and this game could go either way. So this is a big opportunity for him to get some important outs and try to help carry this lead into the later innings.
Activity in the bullpen for Baltimore. Gordon Graceffo, the hard-throwing righty, is up and loosening. Harris, the lefty, warming up as well.
This is the time you have to pull out every trick in your bag. They know the season is over with the loss. Things aren't looking great right now, but they're still in striking distance. They need to get something going real soon.
What you got?
Started after it, appeal to first. He did not go around. There's a swing and a drive. Bangs off the wall. The relay, and he's safe. It's a wall ball double.
Man, he just absolutely turned on that one, ripped it down the line. Nice job of staying in his mechanics.
So digging in, Cal Raleigh. Swing and a miss. There's the slider. And it's 0-1. That one almost got him. Sliced hard, but fouled down the left side.
Definitely got the hitter conscious of the pitch inside. Really think the outer half is open.
Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout. The bit behind with that swing. It's strike one.
Now this is just par for the course these days. Huge fastballs coming out of the bullpen.
That's in for a strike, a slider.
So now it's all about protect mode. Try to shorten up, try to track the ball, block it if you have to, as far as just a late swing that maybe you're not sure about, but some way, somehow climb back into this at bat through the count.
Man at second. Off the mark there. 2 balls, 2 strikes.
That was absolute gas. Triple digits on the gun. It's just a different experience as a hitter watching that go by.
And that's outside. And the count's full. Payoff pitch. Swing, and he popped it up. And that's the 3rd out. 1 left for the Yankees. And our score remains bottom of the 6th. And into the box for Baltimore, Gunnar Henderson. The left-hander on now, Christopher Sanchez.
Pretty tight game, so they're looking for quality pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is.
Sanchez, he's made a name for himself as a very effective reliever, but not really what you expect from a bullpen arm these days because he's not out there racking up Ks. To third. The throw to first, and that's 1 out as they get the leadoff hitter in the 6th.
Up next for the Orioles, center fielder, Andy Pajes.
Foul ball. And the 0-1. That one missed.
Well, with both starters out of the game, this quickly becomes a bullpen game, and this is something we see more and more in the game today, especially in the postseason. Good slider down and in can be so hard to get on plane with. You're better off taking that pitch.
The 2-2. On the ground, right side, and it's through for a hit. And that's a 1-out single.
Up next for the Orioles,
Here's Pete Alonso.
Pete Alonso.
Just missed. Outside low, and it's 2-0. Sanchez, multi-time All-Star. He features a sinker, a changeup, and he works in a slider. So a walk puts runners at first and second. Here's the left fielder, Heriberto. Here comes the skip. Tyler Glasnow takes over on the mound.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game. Good spot for the hitter. Definitely has the advantage in this count with runners on. Look for him to be aggressive on this next pitch.
And an ABS challenge coming from behind the dish.
Home plate umpires trying to tighten things up a little bit.
Just caught the zone by a whisker, and the call is overturned. Still 2 challenges left for them. 2 on, 1 out. Jackknifes out of the way.
Straighten him up a little bit.
Swing and a miss.
Just not able to catch up to that velocity.
That ball is foul, and the pressure is building. Got him looking. That's a strikeout.
Frustrating end to the at-bat for the hitter, and I'm sure that's going to sit on him for a little while. You want to be ready to hit the fastball. Sometimes you can overthink things, and I think that was the case right there.
Ball.
In the dirt. 2 on, 2 outs. That one misses. 3-1 now. The other way. Base hit left field. Coming home. He'll score. It's an RBI single, and they lead by 2. Now the Orioles catcher, Freddie Fermin. And that's in there at the knees for a strike. Way inside, gets out of the way. That's a strike, and he inches closer to getting out of the jam. Now this one gets away from the catcher. Nothing happening on the bases, though. Now all even up. Swings and misses. Struck him out. But the RBI single pushes across a run. Welcome back. We're in the 7th. We have a new pitcher on the mound. Gordon Graceffo.
And he's got a big-time breaking ball to contend with. Hitters going to have to pick it up early if they're going to have any chance.
The 1-0.
That's the ball.
The Yankees looking to rally. Swing and a pop-off in foul ground. 1 up, 1 down. And now the right fielder, Jackson Chourio. Outfield deep here, trying to prevent anything over their heads. And he can't come up with it. Still fires to first, and it's in time. It wasn't the smoothest play you'll see today, but they still get the out. Swings through that.
So important to get ahead of these hitters. You don't want to issue a free pass and allow that tying run to come to the plate. You always want to keep that other team in a position where if they're going to beat you, they're going to have to do it with multiple hits.
And that is that. Down in order go the Yankees. Score home. Welcome back. Taking a look at our game summary. Class now back to work. That's to third. And it gets by him. So a man at first. So next a hit for Baltimore, Dylan Beavers.
You know, these Orioles, simply put, are producing a lot of quality swings. We've already seen 8 line drives from them, and it's always a good sign when the ball is jumping off your bat. And that's what this offense has been doing so far today. With all those extra base hits, it's easy to think we're going to see that trend continue the rest of the game. They seem to be really locked in at the plate.
Makes the grab.
Up next for the Orioles, the shortstop.
Big spot, and up steps Gunnar Henderson.
Well, in this situation with runners on, you've got to get ahead in the count so that you can dictate the rest of the at-bat. Nice job right there.
The Orioles trying to break this one open late here in game 4. That's ripped into the outfield. Chourio ranging into the alley and makes the grab. Runner tags at second.
Up next for the Orioles, center fielder, Andy.
Swings through that one for strike 1.
Ball.
The 1-1 is fouled off. Two on, 2 outs. Curve in the dirt. Foul ball, another 2-2 upcoming. Swing and a miss. He struck him out. Ready to begin the 8th. And stepping in for the Yankees, Bo Bichette. This one chopped on the ground, but foul. Movement in the Orioles bullpen. David Bednar, the closer, is getting ready and perhaps looking at a long save opportunity here. Harris, a left-hander, also throwing.
Pretty easy to give up on that pitch right there. Started on the edge of the plate with the spin. You know it's going to finish well off the plate.
Yeah.
Fastball for a strike. Swings and misses, struck him out.
With that kind of velocity, an elevated fastball, even if it's still in the strike zone, can be tough for hitters to get on top of.
That one the other way, and a base hit, and that'll bring the tying run to the plate. Back to the top of the order. Here's Juan Soto, 1 for 3.
That's the ball.
Huge at bat for Soto here. Probably the last of the season if he can't come through. That was a good pitch too. Yeah. Slate. Come on.
Tying run at the plate. And there's a ball.
Well, this is such a tough offense. That pitcher needs those pitches called for strikes. You don't want to give these hitters any more advantage. They're already bruisers.
That misses the zone. 3 balls and a strike.
Let's go.
Deep, way back there, and it's gone. Next one is off the plate. 2 balls, no strikes.
When the skipper calls down to the bullpen, he's expecting the guy to come in and get outs. So far, not getting what he was hoping for.
The 2-1. Swing and a miss.
I'd say that stayed in the tunnel for a long time. No chance of even fouling it off.
High fly ball lifted into air right field. And there's 2 down. Here comes a skip. Hogan Harris on a pitch out of the pen here. And he has some nasty breaking stuff.
That was a good swing.
That's well struck. That's back there.
That was a good swing, and we're not going to fucking get there. Fuck!
And now it's the polar bear, Pete Alonso. And that is out of play.
Nope. Ball.
Slider misses outside. Close one doesn't get the call. And now it's 3-2.
That pitch was pretty borderline at the top of the zone, and he's not digging the call.
Yeah, baby, get out of here.
Clearly pretty frustrated, so he's going to have to collect himself a little.
That misses. Ball 1. That one found hard the other way. All tied up here in game 4 of this ALDS. Swing and a drive, deep right field. Going back. Makes the catch up against the wall. So up next, Addison Barger.
Well, he had a pretty good look at that pitch and not sure exactly what tied him up there. Couldn't pull the trigger. And perhaps the best pitch he'll see in this at-bat to hit.
Let's go, let's go, let's go. Big inning here, come on.
Game 4 of the division series. And stepping in for New York, Byron Buxton.
That's true.
Into the outfield for a knock. The leadoff single and the go-ahead run is aboard. This one in the air right field. Beavers on the move towards
no. Oh, man.
The move for that grab. 1 away.
Terrible, terrible.
Base, Jackson Chourio stepping in now for the Yankees.
Come on.
0 for 3 in this one. And fouled off.
I think we send him here.
This is one of those situations defensively where you can't try to do too much. You got to make sure that you field the ball cleanly and get.
Buxton on the run. Pitch in the dirt. Safe at second, and he easily steals the bag.
Come on.
Now a good opportunity to potentially jump ahead in this game here in
Ball,
the
ball,
innings.
ball.
99 miles per hour to finish
3 balls.
him off.
Nice work there to get the strikeout, and that's a big second out. I'll tell you, this home crowd will be fired up. They can get out of this and leave that go-ahead run stranded.
429, 1 for 3
this
today.
Is a big moment in this game.
Tapped at the plate, but it's a
God, just a little ahead of it. What?
Swing and a miss as he chases that one darting out of the zone.
He's going to throw a ball here. Yeah! Come on!
Into center field. Runner around third.
Let's go, Paredes!
And in the ninth, they take the lead. So 2 down. Bobachek gets a chance to hit. 0 for 3. A fly out, a ground out, and a strikeout. That one fouled off. And the 0-1. Ball 1 there. Activity in the bullpen for Baltimore. Andre Palante preparing to come on if needed. Thor also getting ready.
That's the ball.
And the count is 2-2. Crowd locked in right now.
Felt good.
1-run game here in the ninth. Misses, and it's a full count.
3-2, 2 out, runner on first. A lot of movement in the infield. Hitters got to stay focused on the pitch.
And ball 4 to a board.
Well, he's already in some trouble, and falling behind in the count makes it even worse. Then you've got to throw the ball over more of the plate, and that's where they can really do damage against a guy like this.
That one misses. That's 5 straight. Next pitch in for a strike.
I should have swung. I thought about sending him.
Relievers in the game these days, you would think that hitters have made the adjustment, but I don't know if you ever get used to it. Just pumping gas out of the bullpen. So hard to play catch up.
And they're all loaded up. Big situation. And here comes the big bat of Juan Soto.
No, a perfect. And he fucking lines it out down the middle. I mean, that's unbelievable, man.
Box for Baltimore. Freddie Fermin. On the ground out to short. Gets it to
one down.
1 out, bottom of the 9th. And that one just misses. A ball and no strikes. Sliced hard but foul. Looking to get the tying run on base. Swings and misses. Going to count 1 and 2.
Got him.
Swinging for the K. Now only 1 out remaining. And here is Dylan Beavers.
We're going to pull in a lefty. We pitching. The closer, AJ.
Manager out of the... So they turn to their closer, A.J. Puck.
I can't imagine any save is an easy one. You're holding a small lead on the scoreboard, and you know those hitters are going to give you the best at-bats they can. So,
ground ball right side.
Good win, boys.
This team played extremely well to force this series into a Game 5. It's just like...
Down 3-1.
your brain. Check it out. Once upon a time, not long ago, when the player from the point didn't have no flow. It hit me from my tennis shoes, walking through the snow, caught up nigga slipping, but now I lay it to the flow just like Harvard. Cause I got the heat in my baby mama name now. Never bragging just to say not. Even when I was a younger lad, I learned my lesson. Never talk to strangers in the trap and answer questions.
The Pope and the Saints got us under the scope, but for unknown reasons, cause we don't sell that you distribute. We don't contribute to your clandestine activity. My soliloquy may be hard for some to swallow, but so.
Ready to go. Josh Smith getting ready to hit. So game 5 is underway. Base knock center field. And a man aboard. That's in there.
Well, when you come off a tough one-run loss in the postseason, you'll be looking back at the opportunities that you missed in the previous game and make sure that you don't miss them in this one.
Ground ball could be 2. Fires to second for 1. On to first, double play.
They made that double play look so easy, but it was far from routine. That's the one thing about big leaguers. They make tough plays look simple.
And first offering is fouled off. That one missed. And there's a rocket into the outfield. Takes the turn. He's digging for second. The throw in. He's there. It's a 2-out double.
Nice line drive to the pull side. Met it out front, but just stayed through it nice enough and ripped it into the outfield.
Right side. Hard hit. Third out, and that ends the frame.
Good inning, boys.
Here's Juan Soto. Soto with a homer in his last game.
Big home run, too.
Just outside. Gonna count 1 and 2. Got him swinging. And time now to check out the New York Yankees lineup. With an excellent arm on the mound, Singy, this won't be easy. They'll need to take advantage of the opportunities that they do have.
You're right about that, Boog. Odds are they won't have many chances against this guy, but if they can rattle him out of the gates, they'll have a shot. If not, look out. It might be a long day for this offense.
That misses the zone, and the count 1 and 2.
Recognize that changeup right out of the hand. Just spit on it.
Stays alive. Another 1-2. Way inside, gets out of the way.
Well, this is a guy that can be frustrating for pitchers because he fouls off so many pitches and grinds out the at-bat. I'm sure there's some times where a pitcher would rather just give up a first pitch.
That one ripped right center field. That's back there. Out of here. A shot to the opposite field. The Yankees score first. It's 1-0.
You can't ask for a better start than hitting a home run in your first at-bat to give your team the
swing, and this is ripped down the right field line. Way back there. Out of here.
Back-to-back jacks, and this club is fired up right now, Boog. This is the kind of thing where you really start to notice hitters in a lineup feeding off each other, and the collective confidence just continues to grow.
The lefty, the 1-0. Hard on the ground to first. Noel takes it to the bag, and there's 2 away. 2 outs, base is empty. And next for New York, Ketel Marte. That one's upstairs, ball 1. And a big swing and a miss. Next offering is fouled back.
He's mixing his pitches really well. Late on that fastball after seeing the changeup. See if he can elevate one. I think if he does, he'll get the swing and miss.
Two down, nobody on. Swing and a pop-up. Noel should have this one. And that'll do it. The two-round. The pivotal Game 5 of the division series. And into the box for Baltimore, Heriberto Hernandez. On a line, and there's one down. Strike one.
That's a real nice cutter right there. I mean, this guy can struggle with the inside pitch at times, so I'd say that's pretty effective if you can continue to command it on that side of the plate.
Swing and a miss. Good job to fight that one off. And they'll do it again. Close, but called a ball. 2 balls, 2 strikes the count. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout. 2 down, base is empty. Here's the catcher, Freddie Fermin. Swing and a miss. 0-1.
You want to be patient here. Try to work a walk if you can. You've got a big power bat behind you in the on-deck circle, and with 2 outs, 1 swing can put you right back in this ball game.
And that is that. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. And stepping in for New York, Bo Bichette. That one fouled off. Hard hit left side. Throws to first and quickly one away in the second. Late on that fastball. Hammered down the right side, but foul. Two now. That's down and in. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. Payoff pitch. Swing and a ground ball. Nice grab. Over to first. And they get the out.
Batting eighth, the designated hitter, Isak.
2 outs, base is empty. Isak Paredes stepping in now for the Yankees. Paredes went deep in his most recent game. The 1-0. That's a base hit. And that keeps the inning alive.
Batting ninth, the shortstop, Lopez.
In the air, right field, Beavers under it. And that will end the inning. On to the 3rd inning. And into the box for Baltimore, Jhonkensy Noel. Just off the outside edge.
That was absolute gas. Triple digits on the gun. It's just a different experience as a hitter watching that go by.
Pretty close, but it was a ball. 1 challenge remaining for them now. High fly ball, and that one curling foul down the right side.
The healthy cut. Tough pitch at 98, but a really good pass at the ball.
Swing and a miss, struck him out.
Well, that's always the key to effective pitching, is getting ahead in the count. And as a pitcher, it really allows you to start expanding the zone. Hitters become defensive, and all of a sudden that plate starts to get really wide. And what happens is, because of the pressure, you end up committing to a pitch as a batter before you recognize what it is, and that's what leads to the strikeout.
1-1 now. Line drive. Buxton sprinting after it. Oh, he can't bring it in. Now he turns and heads for second, and he'll pull into second safely.
With that fastball, even though it's high velocity, you've got to live on the outer edges. When it's right on the tee, right down the middle.
This one swung on and hit well. Way back there. To the warning track, makes the catch. Runner tags at second. So up next, Gunnar Henderson. 0 for 1 so far. Yeah, that's fouled off. Wolf, one of the best strikeout pitchers in the game, and that certainly is a benefit to him when he's in a spot like this. This one in the air, center field. Buxton settles under this one. And that is that. A double in the inning, but they leave him stranded. We move on to the bottom of back in the Bronx. Here's the Yankees leadoff hitter, Juan Soto. That clips the inside corner for a strike.
I mean, that's perfect location, right on the black. I mean, over and over again, this guy demonstrates the ability to hit those spots. They're so tough to do anything with as a hitter.
That's ball 2.
Check swing, and he went 2-2. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout.
Up next for the Yankees, the first baseman, Vladimir Guerrero Jr.
Ball inside. That's ball 2.
He was late there, strike 1.
As a hitter, you got to learn something from that pitch. He clearly wasn't timed up on the fastball. In a 2-0 count, you have to be ready to do damage.
Into the outfield, base hit. And that's a 1-out single.
Up next for the
The
Yankees,
switch hitting catcher will come up to hit. Cal Raleigh.
Hit an absolute tape measure shot last time up.
Just missed. Now 1-1.
He got away with one there, but he knows he can't go into that spot very often against a guy like this.
And a sweeper misses for a ball. Up the middle. Dives, and he can't hang on. To first, and he beats it. Everyone's safe.
Hey, I got to give him credit for busting down to first to beat out that hit. Speed is obviously not a big part of his game. That's one of those you classify as just too hot to handle. Hit it on the screws, and it couldn't be fielded cleanly, but you can't really blame the defense in that case.
Close one, doesn't get the call. Ball 1.
Could use a ground ball here. Something in the infield. Runner at first base. Get 2, get out of this. Could be some action here on this next pitch. Couple runners on. Probably a challenge pitch coming.
Swing and a miss as he gets him to chase upstairs.
Yeah, he can move the ball around, add and subtract, get some weak contact at times. So you don't worry as much about him in this situation. Very capable of getting a ground ball and getting out of this little jam.
2 on, 1 out. That one off the mark, and now 3-2. Called out on count strikes.
Just locked him up right there for the second out, and that's an at-bat he's probably going to be thinking about for a little while. Didn't pull the trigger. Not how you want to go down in an RBI spot, so now you got to hope your teammate behind you can pick you up.
This one chopped on the ground, but foul. Two on, two outs. Fouled off down the right side. The 0-2. Just misses the mark outside the zone.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Breaking ball misses down and away. That one ran inside, almost got him.
Straighten him up a little bit.
Payoff pitch. That's foul off to the right side. Keeps the AB going. Swings and misses. Struck him out. Yanks strand a pair. The pivotal Game 5 of the division series. And into the box for Baltimore, Andy Pages.
Over 80% of his first pitches are strikes. You're doing that, you could have a really good day out there on the mound.
Oh, 0-2 now. Battling here as he fouls it away.
It's so hard to slow yourself down when you see that juicy breaking ball, but the most success happens when you try to take that right back up the middle approach.
0-2 now. Fights it off. He'll see another. And the 0-2. Stays alive. Oh, he doesn't get the call. 1-2 the count. Good eye right there.
Sometimes you got to fight to get back into an at-bat. Take some tough pitches, even out the count.
And it remains 2-2.
5 foul balls in this at-bat so far, and these two are going head-to-head. You can see the crowd. They're starting to get into it a little bit more and more each pitch, even though there hasn't been a ball in play yet.
And that'll bring the tying run to the plate. In the dirt. And the 1-0. Swings through that one for strike one. And it stays fair. Lead runner to second, so 2 on and nobody out. Now the left fielder, Heriberto Hernandez.
Oh, 1.
Ground ball, and that's through the infield. Here comes Pages around third. Play at the plate. Got it. And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter. That one is absolutely belted. That's got a chance. And it bangs off the wall. One runs in. The relay in there safely. It's 2-2. And here's the catcher, Freddie Fermin. Man at second. That one fouled hard the other way. The 0-2. Cuts on it and misses. That's a strikeout. And he's registered 3 Ks in this one.
And he'll be beating himself up on the way back to the dugout. Got a pitch to hit and just couldn't get to it. I think that slider really caught way more of the plate than it was supposed to.
The 0-1. Comes up empty. That's strike 2.
Cold night like tonight, last thing you want to do as a hitter is get jammed or even off the end. Trying to find that sweet spot on the bat. Tell you what, you're going to try to catch things out front, so off-speed pitches may be a good complement to that fastball.
Man on second, 2 down. And that's in the dirt. 2-2. Line drive, base hit. Barger rounds third, headed for the plate. He'll score easily. It's an RBI single, and they've taken the lead here in Game 5. Beavers in the box now. No balls and a strike. Fouled off left side. And a foul ball. He stays alive. That's ripped into the outfield. And that's got extra bases written all over it. Coming home. He will score. And they lead by 2.
Comes through with the RBI. Kind of a risky pitch coming inside with the breaking ball like that. You have to bury it. Otherwise, it's not too difficult to get the bat to it like he did that time. Well, a really rough inning out there on the mound. And this is one of those where you learn a lot about a guy's toughness and his ability.
And that's the 3rd out. Back at Yankee Stadium, bottom of the inning, Bo Bichette stepping in now for the Yankees. A little out front there as he swings through it. And that's off the inside edge. And that's ball 1. Way out front for strike 2. Swing and a high fly ball, pretty well struck right field. Bangs off the wall. The throw into second. And he's out easily.
Gotta love the hustle and the attitude there to try to stretch that single into a double, but unfortunately thrown out at second base. He was so close to being in scoring position. Well, I think the key, I mean, if he can get through one more inning, anything after that, a hitter or two is bonus, but they should be lined up good enough to get to the finish line.
Now the 0-1. And that drops in for a strike.
Well, he didn't like those first 2 pitches. Now in an 0-2 hole, he's going to have to battle, hope he gets a mistake.
And a good eye there.
His understanding of the strike zone, very impressive. That was a very close 0-2 fastball. I just don't know how you take that.
And there's a ball. Got him swinging for the strikeout. He picks up his 5th strikeout on the hill. And Chris, that's a way to neutralize his speed by keeping him off base.
And the defense breathes a sigh of relief because he puts pressure on everyone if he can put the ball in play. But that's how you do it. Keep him off balance, get him out of there, and deal with the next guy.
Next to hit, Isaac Paredes. 2 down, nobody on.
He's been raking in recent games, and a big reason why, getting ahead in counts. He's been able to do that consistently, and you see the results.
The 2-1. In the air, right field. Beavers under it. And that's the inning. Back now in the Bronx. New inning getting started. Well, he's been knocked around pretty good so far, but they've got him back out there at least to begin the inning.
Yeah, and you wonder just the strength and perhaps the health of that bullpen for him to go back out there. But he's taking this one for the team. Perhaps he can stabilize things and the offense can score some runs for him.
Slings to first, 1 away here in the 5th. And next for the Orioles, Andy Pajes. In there for strike 1. Pitch count in great shape. It seems you might have a chance to finish it. Late that time, and it's strike 2. gets a strikeout looking. And that's 4 strikeouts. And here's a look at how he's using his pitches in this one.
Well, the good thing so far is that he hasn't issued any free passes. Unfortunately, they're making pretty good contact. So not getting the swings and misses and making that defense work behind him.
2 down, nobody on. And there's a rocket into the outfield. Takes the turn. He's digging for second. The relay throw in safely. It's a double and his second hit. Here's the left fielder, Heriberto Hernandez. 1 for 2. First pitch, and that's in for a strike. Hernandez not happy about that called strike. Here's the challenge. And that one was indeed a strike. Still 1 challenge left for them. Man at second. And a foul ball. The 0-2. Ball 1 there. Tipped into the mid, strike 3. So they can't do anything with a 2-out double. Last half of the 5th coming up. It's the Orioles 4 and the Yankees 2. This is the American League Division Series on the show. Welcome back as we take a look at how today's starting pitchers have fared so far. And that one fouled off.
You know, these Yankees, as this game goes on, have to be more disciplined at the plate. They have yet to draw a walk, and that's a stat that can go both ways. Credit the pitcher or question the offense's approach. But either way, 0 free passes in this one, and that's making it tough to get anything going.
That one outside, ball 1. Fouled off, and they'll do it again. The 1-2. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball.
Well, he's having a tough time getting a pitch by him. As a hitter, you feel pretty confident that you're seeing different pitches still able to make some type of contact.
That one not close. Ball 2. Next offering misses down and away. What a stop. To first. Nicely done for the out. Back to the top of the Yankee order. And now it's Juan Soto. Swings through that one for strike 1. The Orioles up by 2 here in this decisive Game 5. Breaking ball misses down and away. Next offering is fouled back. That one just misses, and it's 3-2.
Still just the second batter of the inning, and on the mound, he's already thrown 13 pitches. They got him working hard out there.
Outside, and that is ball 4. Here comes the skipper out of the dugout, and he's ready to make the move. Andrew Abbott gives way, and it's going to be a start that he'd like to get a redo on. Not his best. Back with the new arm in a minute. A new arm into the game, the righty, Drew Thorpe.
Well, they didn't get much length out of their starter in this one, so they've got a lot of outs to eat up in that bullpen. I think they'll look for some length out of him right here if they can get it.
Up next for the Yankees, the first baseman, Vladimir Guerrero Jr.
On the ground to third. And it gets by him. Off balance feed, there's one. What a double play that was. Welcome back. It's been a great game, so let's take another look at the most important moments so far. Addison Barger now at the plate.
Addison Barger.
In the air, left field. Soto on the move. Pulls it down, and he makes the catch. One pitch and one out. Ripped to right, base hit. So a man aboard now with one away.
That play looks routine defensively, but with all of the little nooks, it can get real tricky down in the corner. Kept it to a long single. Nice defensive play.
Noel in the box here. Lets that one go for a ball. Out to short, Lopez. To second, there's one. Throw to first, but he beat it.
Up next for the Orioles, the right fielder with the club, Dylan Beaver.
Foul ball. Beavers, 29 years old, and he was a second-round pick in 2022. Oh, 1 now. And that's outside.
No, he's really working him away this at bat. Sometimes take a little bit off velocity. Try to get a rollover, something on the ground. Stay away from that big hole on the right side of the infield.
One, two now. Gets a piece and stays alive. Ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. Throw in hopes the lead runner at second. 2 on now with 2 away. Smith,
ball 1.
The next to hit, takes ball 1. Close one, doesn't get the call. And the count now 2-0. To the mound, he's got it. To first, inning over. Orioles here at New Yankee Stadium in the Bronx, and stepping in for the Yankees, Cal Raleigh. Movement in the Orioles bullpen, Hogan Harris. The left-handed reliever appears to be getting loose. Graceffo getting loose as well.
Ball, that's outside.
Swing and a miss. Strike 1. Swings through that one out in front that time.
Didn't recognize off speed. Thought it was fastball. A little bit out in front.
Foul ball. Another 2-2 upcoming.
Well, this is a good time to step out of the box, take a deep breath, reset. A couple of changeups. Probably won't see another one here.
And that's way high. 3-2 now.
He really committed to that fastball up at the top of the zone. He knows that if he makes a mistake in the zone, it gets hit hard by a power guy like this. That's a nice miss right there.
Went back to the fastball, and it was effective. Foul ball there.
So important to get ahead of these hitters. You don't want to issue a free pass and allow that tying run to come to the plate. You always want to keep that other team in a position where if they're going to beat you, they're going to have to do it with multiple hits.
The Orioles leading by 2. We're here in Game 5 of this American League Division Series. Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row. Ketel Marte up to the plate.
Second baseman,
Boog, this offense is fighting for their lives right now. They're not ready for this season to be over, so they need to dig deep and find a way to get something going. Anything will help.
Sliced hard but foul. Two down, nobody on. And that one fouled off. Here's the 0-2. Outside with a breaking ball. That just misses, and the count is even 2-2. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And he strikes out. Back in the Bronx. They put themselves out in front with a nice display at the plate. Take a look at the spray chart for where their hits have landed.
Yeah, it looks like they've been spreading it out pretty well in this one, Boog. Spraying the ball all over the yard. Good team effort at the dish. You know, these Orioles, simply put, are producing a lot of quality swings. They have 5 extra base hits on the stat sheet so far, and that tells me they're seeing the ball out of the pitcher's hand really well.
That one lifted to left. And a quick out, number 1.
With all those extra base hits, it's easy to think we're going to see that trend continue the rest of the game. They seem to be really locked in at the plate.
Andy Pajes, the next to hit for the Orioles.
Went down looking on 3 pitches last time. Let's see if he can be a little more aggressive right here.
Hammered down the right side, but foul.
Ball, that's outside.
And the call stands. It was indeed a ball. So that removes their last challenge. One at the knees for a strike. Here's a 2-2. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. Now fly ball to right center. Buxton moving under it. And there's 2 down.
Up next for the Orioles, the designated hitter, Pete Alonso.
Close, but called a ball. Ball 1. Next offering is fouled back. 2 down, nobody on. Swinging a foul straight back. Got him. So he picks up his 6th strikeout of the ball game. 3 up, 3 down for the Orioles. Welcome back. Taking a look at our game summary.
The third baseman.
Bichette up for the 3rd time here. Watches that one miss. And there's a foul ball. Make it 4 strikeouts in a row. Just cruising along. This one chopped on the ground, but foul. And a swing and a miss.
Filthy changeup right there. Just pulled the string.
Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. Battling here as he fouls it away. And that one is downstairs, and that is ball 1. Another one. That's 5 straight strikeouts. Next is the designated hitter, Isaac Paredes.
Nope, that's inside.
Swing and a foul out of play. 2 down, nobody on. Here in the late stages of Game 5. And 1-2.
Dangerous spot for that slider right there. Didn't seem to quite finish out front and get that sharp break. Tell you what, he doesn't want to throw that pitch again.
Strike 3, and now 6 strikeouts in a row. The Mason Miller on the pitch here. He has a great slider with tons of movement. Guerrero. He steps on the bag. 1 pitch and 1 out.
Well, now that this is a bullpen game, it's clear that whichever bullpen steps up the most is likely going to come away with the W.
Miller, an all-star a season ago. He features a 4-seam fastball, a slider, and he works in a changeup. That misses the zone. Ball 3. Swing and a high fly ball out there towards left field. Soto gets under it. 2 down. Freddie Fermin, the next to hit for the Orioles. That one at triple digits. That's in there. And it's 0-2. Just missed.
Tough to take a 2-strike changeup that just missed. I think it froze him.
That's foul off to the right side. Keeps the AB going. And down on strikes he goes. And the inning is over. Back now, new pitcher on the mound as we roll into the bottom of the 8th. Hogan Harris.
These are the spots relievers really make a name for themselves. Late and close. There's not much margin for error, but at the same time, there's a reason they're put in these situations.
Misses just off the outside edge. I think that was a strike.
Right now, behind in the count, 2 balls and no strikes. No free passes. You can't allow that.
Just missed. That one ripped, but foul. 2-2. Outside with a breaking ball. High fly ball, right field. Beavers under it, and there's one down. Back to the top of the order. Juan Soto now. And a good fastball to start him off. That's strike one. Comes up empty as he chases that one in the dirt. This one in the air, center field. Pajes on his way over. And there are two down. Ball one, no strikes.
Ball two.
Two down, nobody on. Here in this decisive Game 5. In the air, right field. Beavers on the move. Pulls it down, and he makes the catch. And that. Back here in New York. All set to start the ninth in this one. John Kenzie Noel digs in now.
Ball, that's it.
And he hits a ground ball right side. Marte tosses to first. Now one gone in the ninth. A swing and a miss, and that's strike one. Ground ball up the middle, and it finds its way through for a hit. And a man aboard. So back to the top of the order. Here's the second baseman, Josh Smith. And there's a strike. Good heater at 98. Runner on the go. Lopez has a beat on it. Takes it in for the out.
The batter, number 2, shortstop, Gunnar Henderson.
And now he steps off the rubber. The shortstop takes the ball. Next pitch is outside. Beavers leads off first with 2 down to the inning. Spoils the 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. Well struck, deep right field, way back, and out of here. A 2-run shot. He's up to 3 home runs in the series. 2 down, nobody on. That's a little bit low. So a foul ball makes it 1-2. Foul ball left side. He'll see another. Missed with a changeup, and that's ball 2. And a swing and a miss, and that's that. 2-run blast for the Yankees this inning. Back now as they hand the ball to a fresh arm to start the bottom of the ninth. Andre Palante.
And he's got a nice lead to work with, so he should come in throwing strikes, attacking these hitters.
Hernandez towards the line, looking up, makes a one-handed catch. 1 pitch and 1 out. Jackson Chourio stepping in now for the Yankees. And it's fouled away. The 0-1. Right through there for a strike.
2 really good back-to-back sliders. Now in an 0-2 count. He's feeling real confident about finishing this hitter off. He can go anywhere he wants.
That missed by a lot. And the count 1-2. On the ground to third. Yankees with only 1 out remaining.
That's a ball.
The Yankees down by 4. We're in the last half of the 9th inning. Fought off foul. Here's a 1-1. That one missed. The Yanks down to their final strike. Just misses with that one.
He's just missing with some pitches that, I mean, they're not strikes, and that's what you think, oh, good pitch is a strike. But so many times pitchers are trying to tease the zone, and the last 2 pitches that he's thrown, good pitches, but even better takes.
And the Orioles are moving on to the American League Championship Series.
Search all I can find. People next to me out of their mind. Looking through the light, gonna make you blind. So called sophisticated mankind. The brother plan seems to work. Economic growth is saving the earth. Sing alive, tell me what is it worth? A deeper love from the day of your birth. I start losing it, I'm out of control. Part I'm choosing, part I'm playing a role. They get your money, do they get to your soul? I bet you, honey, what you need is a goal. Now you're in it, you just playing the game. Another minute or a second of fame. Say my name, I'm going up in the flame. Another day, another breath I retain. Don't you wanna breathe? Don't you wanna breathe? Tonight